Hey everybody! Sorry about the little bit of the delay. I hope you all are having a great week thus far and a great Thursday. Thank you all for being here. So it looks like Lip Locks the wiener on my end here. She's listening from the bushes. Toodles. Hey Toodles, Luminous, Summer Moon, and Sue. So just give it a few here. I don't know if Crystal will show up, but I the other day, I don't know how long ago it was. A few days ago, I heard that Crystal was live and she was trying to summon me on panel, and that she was offering that to pay me to come up there and read her cards. But she keeps trying to summon me on panel and ask questions. So I figure, here we go. I mean, if she wants to ask me questions, I'll answer anything you want to ask, Crystal. Anything you want to ask to your heart's content over here. You don't need to ask me, though, about, like, stuff that doesn't pertain to me. Okay? So I'll drop the link and we'll just see if Crystal ever freaking picks it up. Crystal only, please. Yeah, you do that. You do that girl when she's contacting your family. It's really not, and also contacting probation officer, Fred's probation officer, saying that she thinks she saw me use cocaine. Are you fucking insane? What is wrong with you? Can you show us specifically where you saw this? You know that's a crime. Which it's weird because she wants to come she wants to get me on her panel every single day, begging for me to get on her panel. I put this up a couple hours ago. Somebody told me she was actively posting on a community wall, so I knew she was up. I have sat here, give her 2-hour warning. She won't. Yes, come on. So we could also talk, we can also have a normal live. We'll give Crystal like an hour, or I'll give her an hour to show up. So right. I know it's just, and I would ignore it. I'm like really good at out of sight, out of mind. I don't look at her stuff. I don't watch it at all. I hear it through other people. So I guess it could be wrong. Some of it, I mean, I've seen posts that, so let's just hear it straight from her to see if this is true, that she is, she contacted Fred's probation officer yesterday and told him that that she thought she saw me using cocaine. I want to know, did she, about why she would think it's necessary to call CPS on me? What she has seen that concerns her? Come on, Crystal. Let's If she does not, Crystal, I will not ever go on your panel, ever, okay? Nor am I ever going to respond to any of your questions ever a fucking again. If you don't show up to this to ask your fucking questions or tell me, or at least like reschedule for a later time or something today, then I am not going to fucking answer any more of your questions. This is your one chance. And you've got me pumped up because I'm standing up pacing right now. And Fred's looking at me like I'm crazy because I'm standing up pacing talking to you. I get heated, I get anxiety like this, and I have to let it out. So, did I file a police report? Well, law enforcement is aware of Crystal. Every single day, guys, her lives are about me and Fred and then some others that she thinks are attached to us. Benny and Tiffany, from what I think understand, like she thinks somehow they're tied to me in some way. And like, I haven't talked to even seen Tiffany around in like weeks. So I don't know if that's what she thinks or... I guess my understanding that her main concern lately is she's wanting to know how I pay my bills, or I don't understand why she thinks that I have all this fucking money. I want to know where she sees like such a thing. Like, why she would think such a thing. My family was always about tough love. You know, I never got, I never got a free ride. I mean, yes, I had opportunities. Like to go to college and stuff like that I screwed up myself. I mean, I went, but I partied instead of really paying attention. So I had opportunities maybe like that maybe some others might not have. But besides that, my parents don't pay my rent, don't give me money, ever. I don't ever borrow money off them, ever. Like, I borrowed money off my dad twice, and let me tell you, it's a fucking several hours long at lectures, every single time. So I'd rather not freaking even do that. I'm talking about that's in my whole life. Just because somebody's family has money doesn't mean automatically that I do. Which I don't even understand why it even freaking matters, to be honestly. I guess she was deciding that I have, she wants to know how I pay for all my molds that I get for my resin. She says though, that she knows those are like $20 a piece for those bigger molds. And yeah, she's right. But I don't purchase stuff new. That's stupid. Why would I purchase new fucking molds? Like, I bought it in a lot, like a bundle off of a person who was selling their business for less than $100. And then I have the ones my mom dropped off here. I don't even know why I'm telling this stuff, but like, seriously, I'm an open book. I don't know what she thinks. That she acts like she wants to know this shit so bad. Why is she not here? Every night, guys, and today, all day long, it will be the same shit today too. She wanted to know how much she thinks you're laundering money She's definitely laundering money. How is okay? Can you let me look up laundering? I don't even understand what really exactly laundering is. I mean, I know it's like taking money and putting it into what you think I have property everywhere, like investments everywhere, like in properties. Me? Oh yeah, sure. Okay. I wish. I mean, I'm sure my father has several investments, different ones, but that's not me. Like, I don't understand why I don't get you. Tick tock, giving it an hour. We're already 10 minutes down. So, link Crystal is pinned to the top if you want to come up here. Just me and you. Fred will be here in the background if you have any, questions you'd like to ask him. I'm sure he'd answer them. Hey, Lori. She won't. She wants me to go on her panel, so she gets all the views. Because go look at all her videos, and compare the views compared to when she's talking about me, Benny, and Benny, or Tiffany, or Fred, to compare to when she's talking about other things, random. Nobody fucking watches her. She wants me to go over on her panel. I know what she's doing to cause drama. So people will come there to see what's going on. And then it cause a big freaking drama fest. And that way she can keep going back and forth with me over here. I'm not going to respond to her anymore. She acts really, really like she's desperate to talk to me. So, I mean, here I am. If that's truly what she is wanting, if she truly has these pressing concerns, then she can come over here and ask me. Is this not a good time, Crystal? Email me. I'll come back in a couple of hours. But I'm telling you, after you ask me, we do this. I'm not gonna fucking sit here and go back and forth with you. I'm not. Yeah, I mean, it's not that concerning. I never was too concerned because, nobody, really takes her seriously. But she's, doing things like, contacting my family and then contacting Fred's probation officer, contacting CPS. These are all things that she's admittedly done and shown proof of on some things. So... yeah, what do you think? I'm going to go over on her panel so that I'm not going to sit there. What happens in those situations, too, is that they do that so they're over on she's not comfortable enough to come over here because she knows she's fucking wrong. And she's not going to come over here where nobody likes her. If I went over there, of course, there would be all my haters over there, cheering her on. But she has no type of integrity or any type of... I just can't see her controlling a Q&A in a productive way. I feel like it would be some kind of attack, just nonstop yelling, and I'm just not going to do that. It's unproductive. It doesn't get anything. It's a waste of time. And I also feel like she would probably try to get others, involved and stuff. And I just don't. I know what she's up to. I would be willing to bet next month's Social Security check that she's watching and listening right now and probably screen recording and also taking screenshots of our chat. Hey, Marlena. It's real. I guess it's really bad, Marlena, now. It's real bad. So what I'm hearing from people, like, and also, obviously, I mean, I've seen myself the effects of what she's been doing, obviously. But from, like, a lot of you guys have told me that her delusions have amped up and that, like, I've had people message me and be like, you know, I used to watch her and, like, kind of like hanging out in her lives and stuff, but, like, I don't know what's going on with her lately. She's been, like, really, really unhinged. Like, she's always been crazy, but, like, she's even more delusional. I don't know. It seems like possible, like, some kind of manic disorder. I don't know. I don't know if it's like some kind of schizophrenia or what. Does she really believe this stuff? I mean, where did she see me use cocaine? Or where does she think she saw me use cocaine? I want to hear, is that a really legit, like, is she really, I'd like to know when. Oh, I'm sure crazy girl oddities, you probably know who she is. I mean, I've heard somewhat. If I don't understand why she takes everything I say personal, like it's her. You know, like I'm talking about her. Everything I say could be talked like how it's just that she takes it like her. I also want to ask her about this too. I'll let you talk, Crystal. I'm not going to talk over you. I'll be respectful towards you. I'm not going to attack you. I want to hear face to face. Like, you tell me on this panel that you actually believe in that shit you're saying. I want you to tell me what you feel is so suspicious about me and Fred. I want you to explain this to me on here. And why you and where you saw me do cocaine, where you saw neglect and abuse to report to Child Protective Services. I want to know the specifics. I mean, you should know all about it, right? Because it's, you know, if I'm this bad, there should be all kinds of instances you can tell me, right? So I wanted to ask her about this too. I just noticed this today. I wanted to ask her when she freaking created this intro here, because this is fucking like, oh, like, I don't know how many of you guys have heard my intro when you come onto the Ziggy channel, the one that sounds like Snoop Dogg voice. She literally took my fucking intro and like reworded it into her own fucking shit here. I swear it's so similar to my intro with just different words put in. Check that out when you guys feel like it. And I know, actually, I'm pretty sure this is a recent one because this had to have been her name wasn't always Crystal's Crime Conversations. Val. My intro I have on my page, I typed out like myself in my own words, like several paragraphs, and then I put it into like a program that basically made it more professional sounding or whatever. And it's my words, just kind of, well, it's, you know, they changed some things. You guys know what I'm talking about. But it's like she took my intro and just like completely, mine's a video. Hers is just this right here. If you read this, it just seems so similar to my intro. Usually I would be flattered, but I'm kind of annoyed. We're just waiting. So we've got 20 minutes in, 40 minutes left, Crystal. I'm not doing this shit again. I'm telling you. This is a waste of your and my time. Yeah, so you can have your friends in the chat. Like that's why I put the subscribers mode on like only like 5 minutes or 1 minute or something. So all you and your fucking cockroaches can come in here and, you know, they all make a million different accounts. Where are you guys now? Any other time you're all over in the chat. It's crazy. That just shows me that all those trolls are probably Crystal. Were you guys here yesterday? Was it yesterday, the day before, when I fucking blocked her alt account and a fake account, and I had 20-minute subscriber mode on, and within minutes, another account commented and saying, why'd you block me? I'm like, you are so psycho. You have more than one fucking account in here just for at all times, just to have like backups when you're blocked. I'd love to know how many accounts this bitch has. I don't know why. I mean, she's the one that's wanting to talk to me, so I don't understand. I feel like I'm doing her a very big favor that probably most people would not do, because, you know, they know she's just unhinged. So, but if she really feels truly in her crazy mind that she has questions that she needs answered, I will gladly clear those up for her and answer any questions that she has. You know, she wants to say things, from what I hear, and people, well, I've seen screenshots of people in her chat acting like I just ignore certain topics and won't answer certain questions. Well, here's your fucking chance to ask me anything you want. I mean, here I am. So she knows, you know, like what kind of person she is or something. Right. She probably thinks we're all conspiring behind the scenes. Me and you have never spoke behind the scenes ever. I don't think, have we, Holler Girl? I don't believe. I you know, Lady R, I definitely haven't. I haven't talked to Tiffany Marie or Benny for at least a few weeks now. I'm talking about Tiffany. I talked to her, or seen her around, I should say. No, we're not buddies or anything, but I did talk on the phone with her one time concerning the stuff that we were talking about before, like back in the, you know, about Jenny and Adrian and them. So, right, we can talk, Holler Girl. I don't know. I guess I need to go hold of Linda. I hear that there's ways to be added to the civil lawsuit because know for a fact I have slander against. I mean, for a fact, there's obvious, absolutely blatant slander. So I don't know what it would take to get added to Linda's lawsuit. I don't know if that would be a cheaper way to do it. Oh, thank you, Betsy, for being a member for 34 months. You're one of the longest members here. You and like Sue, I believe. Susan, Sue, though, her account, sometimes she's on a different account and it doesn't show up. She reminds you, I think she reminds you of Jody Sue. The other day I was literally, yeah, Fred did you say absolutely? You've been watching. She's worse than Jody, yeah. With her delusions, yeah. And I think, I was saying a couple days ago that she really reminded me of that Gigi lady from early on, and she like freaked out, and just because I said she was similar, like they are, Crystal, that's how you act. You're exactly like Gigi. I mean, if you're offended by that, then you need to change who you are because that's you. And even my reading I did on Crystal, guys, was completely like, it wasn't even really bad. It was really basically like a please get help, more so. It wasn't saying she was evil, or it was saying more that she is completely sad and depressed and unhappy in her life, which is horrible. That's so sad. But, you can't go around attacking other people to try because you are unhappy in your life. That's what I mean. That's 100%. She's not happy in her life. Anybody who has any type of things going on in her life, any hobbies, anything, doesn't have time for that. Maybe she's smoking crack. She is the worst alleged detective I've ever seen. She has broke all the rules. She would fail like a mother. She is horrible at research. Horrible. The stuff she said, but I honestly, I don't know if it's actual research. Like, I think she just makes shit up. Like, seriously, because it's so crazy. Like, the stuff that she gets sometimes, a lot of times, is just out at random. Like, I'm trying to, gosh, there's been so much. Like, of course, I'm on the spot. I'm trying to think of some things. Like, the drugs, seeing me do drugs. When would she have ever seen me use cocaine? Like, what? Hey, Carrie. Just think, Crystal, you could use this live to, you could, I'll let you replay it on your channel, or for commentary, not just post it. But if you, you basically post all my shit anyway, so whatever. You and 666, well, actually 666 is worse. Straight up just stream my stuff. She's irrelevant because she's made herself irrelevant, because she's so many times in this community, she has put out information. She has proven herself to be crazy. Tweakity-doo-dah. Tweakity-day. My, oh my, what a tweakity-day. Maybe, I know she was up all night. live. So maybe she's passed out. But I made a post. I would think that she wouldn't miss this for the world, because I posted this when she was awake, because she was actively posting on our community wall. So, I mean, she thinks she can just go live and summon me. It literally like 2 a.m. or some shit. I'm not even joking. It was like at a most ridiculous time that, most crackheads would be awake and would be thinking it's a normal time to just have summon me on panel. Like, she couldn't email me and ask me to come on her panel or anything. She had to just go live and act like I was just going to show up there. Yeah, she accused me of money laundering. Straight up slander. Just getting so much money. I mean, you guys see, where does she see this? I don't mind explaining to her where my income comes in, but she needs to show up on. I'll ask her I'll answer anything. Come on, Crystal. Remember, guys, YouTube pays about like $3 per, almost $3 per 1,000 views. Okay, like for ads. So that's part of the money I get. If she needs to know. I mean, I would think she would know that. Yeah. Oh, yeah. She went on my daughter's social media. Oh, my fucking God, dude. All that shit's been put out there. I don't know where she has been for like the last like several years. Yeah, that is crazy, and that's harassment. Oh, I know you never did. You've told me you've told me for like forever, like 2 years, that you don't like Crystal and that you're just in there to clear up lies. Like, you would tell me that you would just say like you were trying to be nice to her, but you're doing it in a nice way. You were like literally trying to help her, because I think some of us just think, feel like, maybe is she mentally unwell? Maybe if we could like talk some sense into her or something, like, kind of makes you feel sorry at first because you think maybe something's wrong with her. But then when it starts affecting your real life and stuff, and my daughters and my husband, and contacting probation, contacting DCS, contacting family, etc. I mean, and the stuff that she's doing too and saying is that she's contacting him to tell him that basically I'm with a murderer, like straight up slander, which isn't even fucking true. You know what I mean? That's slander. That's where it gets dangerous. This is what people don't understand, is because there is like people in the chats that do send information to creators and stuff, and research and stuff and look into things. And instructing your audience to report or instructing your audience to do things that like go real life is the same as if she's doing it. It's not okay. Me and Fred live literally paycheck to paycheck like most Americans. And that's how, that's just, we make just enough to pay our bills, and that's fine. You know? And I don't know what she thinks is so, like, baffling. Maybe she can add up all my views in a month and then times it by 3 and figure out like how much I'm getting in AdSense. And then that will help her there. Then she knows Fred gets a disability check. And then obviously I also do readings. She offered to pay me for a reading.
But you couldn't use your
I had to use a specific deck. She said I couldn't use my. I don't know. That's what.
Your devil decks.
So she even offered to pay me for a reading, which is business, offering a service for money. That's business.
On her panel to do it.
Just like selling product. The stuff I make. How I'm wanting to make my own merch. It's all business. Just because I don't have a real 9-to-5 job does not mean that what I'm doing is not any. I feel like it's just jealousy, honestly. Anybody can do it. There's so many opportunities in this world today with all the technology and the internet. We don't need to have 9-to-5s. Americans don't need to do that anymore. We can work from home, work for ourselves, have our own businesses. College is not as important anymore. So she offered to pay. I know, that's what I got too. Delana says, Crystal's acting like a preschooler. Jealousy is real. You do great with her. Well, thank you, Delana. But, I am not a horrible person or a mean person. I am willing to speak to somebody if they actually have real concerns and real questions. And I don't mind answering them at all. But doing this whole let's go make up shit so that Ziggy will respond, and then you'll have content nonstop. Because if you make up something about Ziggy, then it pisses Ziggy off. Ziggy goes live and responds. Then Crystal gets to go live and review. Then probably say more shit to piss me off. So I'll go live and respond. You see what she's trying to do? I'm not doing that. Because it's unproductive, the topic. It's all hate and negativity. So if it was something like productive to respond to, but this constant reviewing my channel, when I'm reading cards or making crafts, is so crazy to me. That is just. She's already flipped out and called the police on herself, answered in her robe in the middle of the day. Aw, thank you, Delana. She did have a long night, Diana, that's right. She's knocking me for being in college, but yet she even said she wishes she could go. All she has to do is try, but that's too hard for her, too. She will sit there living through someone else instead. That's exactly what she's doing. That's exactly what she's doing. And it's sad. It really is when you think of it. It really does make me sad, Crystals, truly, and I mean it. I'm not trying to be funny or anything. I truly feel sad for you. Really. Now, I'm not trying to be funny either, or a bitch. I do feel sad for you. I think it's sad for somebody to feel so low about themselves. This is a pattern with you, Crystal. This is not something that just appeared with me, you know? It's just, I'm sure she is jealous of you getting accepted into, it is probably from what I've heard, I guess that she claims she had a rough upbringing or something. I don't know. And it does sound like she's a very jealous person because of she feels like she didn't get. It's almost like she feels like certain things aren't fair or something. But see, you can totally see why her life is the way it is. When you focus on other people, you're not going to improve yourself. You're focusing on others. All that's doing is giving me, more views. Like she thinks that. Well, she's slandering me too, of course, but in the process, it does get me more views. I could go back and forth. Look, I have 250 people in here. Yesterday, I only had 100 people in here when I was going over that, over Delphi case. Or was it yesterday or the day before? I could do drama every day like this and easily, get several hundred in here, way more than double this, like every night at least. If I did this every night, go back and forth with her, I could, but I don't. That's what she wants to do. That's what she wants to do. I realize doing drama gets you a lot more views. I've been around for a while now. Maybe the mom's doctor slapped the wrong end. That's funny. And Crystal is like, no one has broke a phone over her head after she called up someone's probation officer. And tell him that she thinks like I'm doing cocaine. That is just so crazy and so easily proven. All I have to do is, okay, so give me a drug test and then once again prove you're a liar. She talks about all the charity she has received through his son's being a heart transplant child. She shouldn't care. Yeah, was his. She did. She received a lot of. I did look into her a little bit when I was researching her, and yes, she has.
It's like my PO, they could step out of their office and just watch me at any time.
Yeah. But see, she doesn't understand, like, why. Reason why doesn't a lot of you guys freak out and think and are worried and stuff and scared, like it's gonna get one of us in trouble or it's gonna get friend. Yeah, you got to do something. Like this, just because she says this stuff is happening, it doesn't mean it's true. Okay, so she calls. let's say she calls probation. Let's say the probation officer did actually do something about it or whatever. All it would be was a little bit of inconvenience, because they would obviously test me and see I didn't have cocaine in my system, and you'd be full of shit. And there's nothing. You have nothing. What is the point? It's just you're wasting people's time. What, you're just trying to inconvenience us, I guess? I guess it's that, yes. And when you call CPS, if you're trying to cause emotional distress, that happens. But more so for my daughter, she cries every time they show up here because she just gets frustrated with it, because she's just like, she doesn't understand why, Oh. Hey, Emma. People need to face charges when they call all these people with false claims. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And she might really, she's really digging herself her own grave. I seriously, this reminds me of.
If people only knew how much YouTube people try to get me in trouble while I was in the halfway house and in probation and stuff.
Oh my gosh.
County, it was every day, 50-some emails every day to both of them.
Yeah, and probably half of those were to Crystal. So.
But you got to do something wrong before you can get in trouble. As long as you're doing
right,
everything right, it don't matter what everybody.
They could say anything. They could try to say Fred's on drugs. Okay, tell his probation officer on drugs for him, and he's clean. What the fuck? You know what I mean? You're not going to get somebody in trouble if they're not using. For you, you can say it. Doesn't make it mean it's true. They're not going to go by. They don't go by word on such a thing. So. This reminds me, I feel like I've warned her 5 million cajillion times. Like it reminds me of this yesterday, this body cam footage I watched of this girl who broke into her boyfriend's house, well, ex-boyfriend's, and like the cops gave her 1 million chances, like 1 million chances. Oh my God, they freaking, just kept trying to get her to listen and stop freaking. She was digging her own grave. She wasn't going to get any trouble or anything. And they uncuff her, and then, they say, we're going to walk you to our car. I'll take you home, but do not attack the guy, the boyfriend or whatever. So what she do? Well, she passes him, runs and attacks him like a freaking, crazy person. And the police intercept her before she even makes contact with him. And then she hits law enforcement. And then she was about to go home. And then she got a charge for a battery on a police officer. I feel like Crystal's been very, very lucky if she, thus far. I can't believe she's not in prison. I feel like eventually.
Especially if you look at her background.
Yeah, what if there is a way to get added on Linda's case? The evidence against her would be insane. And then what she would do, I don't know. She doesn't have anything. It's not like you would get anything out of her, or really. It'd be a lot of stress, and I don't even have the couple $100s to file a civil lawsuit, and she thinks I'm just so wealthy. you know, because if I may have done it by now had I, but I don't know. I really don't want to fucking deal with that shit, to be honest. I'd rather her just like be a normal person and move on, and or she can review me and stuff, but the real life stuff has to stop. If she, that's why I'm saying, if she has questions that she just needs answered, that are just these pressing questions and that are bothering her so bad, and that's just why she just, then why is she not here now? Because we know she's going to be live later on, you know, sitting there talking all kinds of shit, trying to get me over on her panel, or have all the, you know, all these theories and accusations and slander she'll put out and act like she has all these questions and accusations and question, you know, all these questions. I have questions. Well, here I am. No, that's not what is going on, Crystal. That's not what you want. You want views. You want attention on the long term so you could bring in some money. Yeah, I'd like to know what you were thinking, like what you saw so concerning. I'd like to I'd like to ask you some questions too, if that's okay. If you don't want me to ask you questions, I don't care. Come up here and just ask me anything. I won't ask you a thing then. You don't have to answer anything. Come up here and ask me the questions that you've been dying to know. Fred's right next to me. This is going to be your one and only opportunity. You'll never have this opportunity again, I'm telling you. She just calls roaches because she's seen a roach crawl under her foot, and when she's seen it, she was like, "There are roaches." Oh my god! Roaches live in the winter. It must be really bad there at her house. Yes, we have questions. Yeah, aren't roaches more like a summer thing? I don't know. I guess they could be any time. But anyways, watch the stuff she says and stuff and does too in her posts and the videos she does. She copies. It's which is fine, but don't copy off of people that you talk so much shit about and act like you can't stand these people like myself and then copy everything I fucking do. Same as Holler Girl. Like, why? I don't understand. If we're so horrible, why are you wanting to be like us? That's what it seems like. Seriously, Crystal, I'm not. I'm sad because, you know, how social media, it does put this, you know, we see people's lives and we think, oh, they have the perfect life, you know, and it's just not reality. I had to stop myself. Like, I can't control other people, Crystal. You can't control other people. All we can control is ourselves. So if you're bothered and it affects your mental health, seeing other people's lives that are people who are happy in their lives, if it bothers you, then you probably should take a break from social media. I don't go on Facebook for that pretty much that same reason. I don't like it doesn't affect me so much anymore, but going on there and seeing, you can start to compare yourselves to other people and where they are in their life and where you are, or you'll see their great lives and other things, and it can be really depressing because you only see a very smidgen of people's lives online, I pretty much everything of mine though is put out there. I feel like everything. I can't even think of a skeleton really that hasn't been put out there. I had to stop going on Facebook because it was really affecting my mental health. Like it bothered me. Mainly it was stuff like, I don't know. I don't need to get into all that, but it's just, that's what I stopped. I don't go on Facebook. I haven't posted on Facebook in months. I have Facebook Messenger and I have it, but I don't go on it and look through it. The only time I go on it and look through it when I'm researching. Some people are so weird who continuously go after someone who hasn't done anything to them. Something is wrong with her, and others who do that. They have no content, hateful heart. How did the hate start with her? I'm trying. What?
Oh, it's out here. I mean.
Yeah. It started about the time. Is that?
I've got
is that? Yeah. What date is it?
I'm trying to find it.
Because that's about the time it started. It was like a year ago.
I'll tell you that.
No, it's been a little bit less than a year ago, because if it was you were at the halfway house.
Yeah. I gotta get down to it. I've got some
It started around the time that she messaged Fred. She always had put out content, about me on and off and stuff. But she's got super obsessive in the past, like less than a year. She messaged Fred and sent him a picture and asked if that was Scott H in that picture, in this picture. And Fred told him that no, that's not, doesn't. She sent him a picture of two people and said, "Are these the same people? Like, do you know them or something?" And Fred said, that's not Scott H, or I don't think that's it. And Crystal got mad.
It was Scott H and stuff, and then it started from there. Started wanting to, just because I wouldn't go along with her, that it was Scott H. I'm not going to say it. Somebody when they're not,
Just like right here, Fred, this isn't back in March. Back in March of 2024, she says, "Fred, I have said you are number one suspect. You know that the police told you that." No, they fucking didn't, Crystal. Where the fuck do you get this shit? They've never once told him he's a suspect in Summer Wells, ever. They used him. The police he worked for recorded for the police on the 15th, 16th, 17th.
That was March 19th, 2024.
Yeah, so March of 2024. Oh, I know. Yeah, people who don't understand how AI works and stuff can get freaked out by that. I mean, because the whole time, like, we're seeing stuff, notifications and stuff pop up on our phone, and we're like, oh my God, we were just talking about that. It's weird. It's like they're listening to us or something. So people can get paranoid, yeah. Right, Sharon? Ron White said, "You can't fix stupid. There's not a poll you can take, not a class you can take. Stupid is forever." Stupid. I love Ron White. He's hilarious. Who have means nothing anyways. Yeah, it is about the person you are. Oh, my subs launder money through me is what she's trying to say. She thinks her dad knew your dad in Miami. Her hub sleeps during day, works nights. She doesn't want to wake him up. Oh, okay. Well, so she says, I'm getting messages, you guys, and I'm just reading them out loud. I don't say who they are, but sometimes people message me on Messenger or text, just responses like you guys are in chat. And yeah, somebody messaged me and said that she was saying that you guys, my subs, launder money through me. Oh, that doesn't make sense. If I spend the money on bills and it's like gone, that's not laundering money. I don't have like property or any type of laundering money is putting it into businesses and stuff. I mean, I don't have like an LLC right now. I did have an LLC. I don't right now. Any other questions, Crystal? Come on. Oh, thank you. Crime Story is obsessed. I feel the same about you, truly. Truly. And I tell everybody that. I even told Fred that the other day. Didn't I? I told you. Crime Stories Obsessed is one of the good ones. Emma she's from the UK. I was talking about her. And I told you, what was I saying? I don't know. I was just talking about you the other day. I forget how you came up, but I literally said that. Crime Stories Obsessed is one of the very, very few people on here, creators on here with integrity that stands by what she says, and she'll say how she feels, and she also doesn't get involved with the drama, like the back and forth. You want some? What was that, Delana? See, that's the thing. I don't want anybody to feel ever left out. What do you mean, Delana?
For the money.
Oh, any of the money. Oh, shit. Oh, man. Busted. I've told everyone here where I live, where I'm from, and I have never hid my life from anyone. Like, what does she think she can dig up? I'm not scared. I have to have been checked. Yeah, see, I'm guessing if we would actually really check into her. But see, it's a waste of time unless I'm going to actually, if I get added to a civil suit or if I ended up freaking filing one, then yes, I guess I'll have to fucking waste my time on her. I really don't want to. That's why I keep freaking just like basically just keep giving her all these chances. And she's really lucky that protective order stalled like it did and freaking never got a response either way. But it's not hard to contact the court and get that figured out. It's really not. I feel like I could represent myself on a civil case and win on this. Seriously, I don't even think I would need a lawyer. Of course, that would be really stupid, but it's just not worth it to me. I don't know. I don't want her harassing my family, obviously, my daughter especially. I do think she's dangerous. Okay, we're over an hour, Crystal. And she didn't email me either and tell me that it would have to be a different time. I don't think. Let me check mine. Yeah, I didn't get an email from her or anything, so I'm guessing I will take this as a surrender, that she's surrendering, she's forfeiting, right, Crystal? Since you can't ask me you don't have any questions to ask me here in front of you for months now. Acted like you have all these questions and tried to get me on your panel. Acted so mad, so upset, like you are going to get answers and you're not stopping, and you don't care, and something about, oh, you're dying anyways. If you really stand for what you are saying, Crystal, you would have no problem coming up here and backing that up right now. When you truly believe in what you're saying, doesn't, I mean, don't, and if you don't care what other people think, then actually that's the problem. She cares what people think too much. Oh, well, thanks. Ha 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 ha. Is Crystal monetized, or did she? I mean, she probably lost that, huh? Let me look at her channel. Is she monetized? I don't think so. She probably lost it being a freaking psycho. Nope, she's monetized. So that's exactly what she's trying to do. So she's monetized, and I'm surprised that she hasn't lost her monetization. I mean, it's only a matter of time. I know her channel has been at risk a couple times. I know for a fact at least once, because I remember her channel, like I think she's been banned for like a couple weeks or something, right? Am I wrong or right about that? Girl, that all these people support you, girl. I don't get many super chats. People really like and support you, Zig. It's lovely to see. Really? Crime Stories obsessed? Like, I'll talk to you privately. But don't I really don't. We'll talk private. I don't want to talk about that stuff on here, but see, I make enough to pay my bill. We make enough to pay the bills, and that's just about it. It's like, seriously. And if I overspend on anything, indulge, or get DoorDash too many times, it's really, it puts me in a bind. So, Crystal, I struggle just like you, okay? So, don't think my life is just so fucking amazing. All right. Give me 1 minute, guys. I gotta pee. What the heck is even happening? Have we had no trolls? Mm-hmm. I just asked Fred, and he said they're. Oh, thank you so much. Somebody just sent a cash. I'm not seeing. Who is this? This is BB Diamond, I think. The picture looks like BB, I think. Right, BB? Was that you? Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. So, as far as, okay, where was I going? Yeah, the troll. Oh yeah. What is up with that? We haven't even one troll in here? Oh, Bushi. Duh, Bushi. Oh my gosh, I am so sorry. Dang, I'm so sorry. I knew that. It's the same picture that you have on your. I'm sorry. Siggy also has a great hubby who loves her too, and that's more than any money Siggy ever gets. The more you try and mess with, the closer they get as a couple. You know, she messaged Fred and said, and that's when it started back in March. Like when so it was that Scott picture, and then also she started talking about, me saying like, well, I like Siggy, but I don't know. And then started going on and on about like why things that she didn't like about me, I guess, but she claimed to like me. I don't know. It was just like her bitching about me to him, and it was weird. But she was really mad about the Scott H thing. She thought that oh, we were just covering. I bet my guess is she probably thought we were covering for Scott H, because that's like where her mind goes on everything. She doesn't understand, and a lot of people on here don't seem to understand that I can have people in my chat, have them on panel, be cool with people, go in their chats, and still that doesn't mean we're friends, or you know.
I mean, just like me, I talk to many people about some of them. I'm not cool with them.
Right, and a lot of those you don't even like. You don't like a lot of those people because they're hateful and mean.
To help Summer's case or anything, I'm for it. You know?
Yeah, so
I put my emotions aside.
That's how it should be, because it's about Summer Wells and not us and our egos. Yeah, Benny isn't on. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you, Amos, for the Cash App. I really appreciate that. Emma, have you been going live lately? I think you do uploads, though. You know, if you want to make, I don't know. You can make money uploading, I guess. Through views. But it's, not that much really. But I think if you stayed consistent again, you would get right back to how you were. Same, my channel too is like, you remember when I used to have like 1,500 in chat and stuff? My channel too, like, if I don't talk about drama, I don't get many views. And I've been also not very, it's a lot my fault. I know I haven't been consistent. And consistency is very important on YouTube. On social media, if you're going to do social media, you have to be consistent. That's like, sometimes you can get discouraged, because you're not making money or anything. And it can cause you to get discouraged and not want to go on. But you have to stay consistent, even if you're not even if it doesn't seem like you're making anything, you still get the about $3 for 1,000 views or whatever. But yeah, I honestly don't get hardly, many on super chats, but I do see a lot of people more so coming around and starting to see the light. I mean, my channel was greatly affected by how that circle jerk thing, and that's what it was intended to do, was ruin me. But kind of happened at a time I didn't care anyways, because, Jim passed away, so I was already depressed and not wanting to really be on social media anyways. We all can't stay spun like you, honey. She literally tried to give you, like, accused you of something with Scott H. That's crazy. Dude, she comes with this. You guys, the stuff that she comes up with is so insane. Try to give me some more example if you think of any, or anybody in the chat. I'm trying to think here of like her crazy stuff. Like, I'm not good, like I'm impromptu on the spot, like trying to think, but there's tons. It's like an information overload in my brain right now, but I can't think of like, help me, of some things. I'm like crazy shit that she just comes up with out of nowhere.
I don't know. I just let you in one ear and out the other.
Yeah, I know. The thing is, I don't listen to her, so I can't. I only know what people say.
I just like that. Go on.
Oh, the cocaine thing. Yeah, of course. I mean, I'm trying to think of other things though. Right, Brenda. It's good to see you. I'm glad that you're here though. And I don't intend on keeping this ongoing. This is a one and done. I don't like it either. It's just unproductive. It doesn't get anywhere because the stuff that she's saying is completely made up. So why go back and forth? That's just wasting of time. I'll answer. I'm giving her this opportunity, but I don't want to ever. Even if she tries to say she was sleeping, she's full of it. Oh yeah, accused Diana being Chrissy, knowing she isn't. Tried to tell Andrew he was related to somebody he wasn't because they had the same.
That's just like
oh, an RSO, yeah, just making up that he's RSO. Fred being a murderer. Like, just she takes things and she like stories and she twists them really greatly, like, and changes them. Like, what were you saying? Oh.
She's more delusional than Joey Sue is. For real.
I agree, Brenda. It should crack his whack.
She got Jody beat by a long shot.
Anything on Facebook is a life everyone wishes they had. Yeah, like that's why they call it fake book, right? Fake book. It does affect, but see, I always look at things where people are coming from, and I've tried to with Crystal do the same thing, like understand where she's coming from and why she is doing this. And when it doesn't make sense, usually it means there's some kind of craziness, mental health issues. But that's why I give people so many chances, because everybody, we're all human and do stupid stuff. And also there's a lot of miscommunication on here, and it's very easily to get led astray. But Crystal knows better, okay? Because she's been around for a while, since the beginning. And since the beginning of Summerwell's case, I remember her. So she knows. It is an attention thing, for sure. Oh, yeah. Didn't she also say, like, Fred was in Tennessee? Like, the stupidest, dumbest shit. Laundering money? Like, what the hell? This stuff is just so baseless. Like, it's so, like, and that's why No, the only people that sit there and eat that shit up are the people who are just the most horrible of the horrible here in the community. Seriously, the most damaged of people, I should say. You know, can you imagine what kind of people the people are if we would see the people that actually support Crystal? They do it because they don't like somebody she's going after, me, Fred, or whoever. But, right, Brenda? She also thinks blood money was not private anymore, just for her. Yeah, she says things like that. Like, first of all, I never, my content is never deleted. Hardly ever. Like, ever, 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 ever. If I say something, if I stand by what I say, you know, and anyways, when you put it up on the internet, it's there anyways immediately. So there's no reason, it's pointless to take anything down. But she's always like,
somebody's gonna have it.
But those people, her supporters, they're all people who are just horrible people that are just, they know the shit's not true. A lot of them, most of them, but they just support her and go along with it because they don't like the people she's talking about. And that's just so messed up. And I don't, also, when people see a group of people, there's power in numbers, okay? And that's how, with the circle jerks, you know, that's how they were able to do that. They made sure they all, you know, wanted to, one time, it had to be at one time, you know, they had to go as a group. They couldn't go by just one. Had to make sure we had several, you know, several in on it. Because the more the better, and the more it seems like it's legitimate. The more people, the more real it seems, the more you can make somebody look bad, you know? Because people think, well, if there's all these people who supported her, or all these people who don't like her, then, or say this about her, so it must be true. All of them are saying she's on drugs, so it must be true. I mean, all of them are saying this or that, but so it must be true. She looks like a crackhead. Hey, Yogi, did you get your bear yet? It might. I would guess probably today.
It should have come yesterday.
She should learn how to launder that damn nightgown she stays in. Speaking of laundry, that just reminded me. Oh, our freaking washing machine freaking stopped working yesterday, and yeah, Crystal. And guess what, Crystal? I don't have money to fucking go buy another one. I'm going to have to struggle to get that, just like you would have to if you something. So stop acting like I just have all this stuff. It's not true. Which, I mean, I guess you can act. I guess if you want to act, it doesn't matter really to me. But to say that I'm a laundering money is not cool. there are a number of people, no pun intended, who are incapable of standing on their own. La cucaracha, la cucaracha. You know what, Holler Girl? I think they're probably many of those. I'm guessing accounts that these randos. Like, how come we haven't had any of these randos tonight? Any other day, we have a million of these fucking trolls coming in.
Yeah.
That just shows me that most of the trolls are probably Crystal. I feel like she's making these accounts and has several devices that she logs into and types to herself, like Jody Sue. That's a total Jody Sue move, to try to make herself seem more relevant. We aren't even near the amount of subs to be monetized, either Lady Art or I, but yet we were said to have made a channel and made money off Summer. That's hilarious, right? Yeah, you literally, I'm sure, made like $0 off Summer. I mean, you don't go live, really. I mean, yeah, you do have videos and stuff, but I think you should be monetized. I think you will be. I think that your channel is good enough that it will get people. I easily get over the amount. Just keep posting. People like your channel. Like, seriously, people really like your channel. So everybody go sub up to Holler Girl. She's only she's only a few hundred away. So we used to do this a lot back when I had, when it would really, really help, when I had a lot of people in chat. I would, pick one person and promote their channel until they got monetized and then move on to the next. But yeah, today's live is brought to you by Holler Girl. So if you can, our sponsor is Holler Girl. So if you can, since she's, of course, laundering money through me. I mean, I've got to thank her somehow. Thanks for all that money, Holler Girl. Yeah, people go sub up, please. Let me make sure I'm subbed up to both to your channels, or subscribed. Here we go. I'm subscribed on Empress Ziggy also now. Yeah, Holler Girl is awesome. You'll love her videos if you haven't watched them. I know you will. I like that Nature Lover one too. Even though I think she's talked bad about me before, but it is what it is. I don't care. As long as people are fair in their attacks, I guess, or their... Yay, thank you, Robin. Booshi, thank you, guys. So I'm going to try moving that wash out a little bit, see if air moving around it. So, yeah, well, thankfully, right before it stopped working, we did get a couple loads done. So we have clothes for, clean clothes for, not for long, because Fred doesn't have very many clothes here because obviously all his stuff was lost and freaking given away and stolen. And that, Justin? I text you back, but you don't freaking respond ever. Here, I'll text you right now. But I have a couple numbers for you also. Which one should I message? The one that ends in 6 or the one that ends in 9? 69. So which one? The one that ends in 6 or the one that ends in 9? Did you do that on purpose? Okay, hold on. Okay, I just sent you text message. That's my real number, my actual number. What I do is just don't give out my number hardly anymore. I don't have you really use the Google number because people keep doxing me anyway. So what's the point of trying to hide my number? Okay, I got your text. I know you've been really, really busy, Justin. You've been going live and really killing it over there on your channels. Siggy being perv. So I literally waited for over an hour. I gave her her hour. Sorry, guys. I'm just responding to somebody. Crystal wants to know anything about us. All she has to do is simply ask. Well, she thinks that because she has all kinds of skeletons because of all her crazy behaviors, that she thinks that, well, everybody does, right? And that there must be so much that we're hiding that she can uncover, and she's just going to scare us. We're just shaking in our freaking boots.
Ain't none of them scared me. You got to do something wrong to be scared.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's why I say it sarcastically. That she, it's just, we're not at all. She thinks she's scaring us or something, or worrying us with these silly attacks and accusations when they're so outrageous. Speak up or shut up. She's a keyboard warrior. Yep. Oh, I know. Isn't his little? So long. It is a quite the responsibility, I'm sure. Why isn't? It's crazy how some messages show up on. Oh, okay. Because I didn't put show. That's why. Like, why did this message show up on YouTube but not on StreamYard? But now I see. I had to accept what Nanya said. It says, speak up or shut up, Crystal. True. For her, that's what I was trying. I was trying to put her comment on the screen, but I couldn't find it on StreamYard. It's just on YouTube. Okay. Yeah, I'm terrified. Can't you tell? I don't know. Somebody messaged me and told me that her husband sleeps during the day and that she doesn't want to wake him up. Somebody just messaged me that like a little bit ago, and yeah, I don't know. I'm not going to even. I almost said, well, if she wants to email me and reschedule for tomorrow, I would do that. But God, I'm so tired of this. I seriously wanted it to just be done today. But if she refuses to come over here and speak to me, or ask her questions over here, I'm not going to respond to her over here at all. She'll just do her videos and talk her shit, and she won't get anything answered from me or Fred. And we'll just ignore her like we've been doing, but just even better. Ignoring her completely. No response is at all. No warnings. Just have to deal with it through the courts, I guess, and law enforcement. She will fire up a live calling you onto her panel. I know. No, Justin, she's been trying to summon me on her panel. Because she has questions, She accuses, she wants to know where I get my money. She was looking into my father's finances. She contacted my sister. She contacted Fred's probation officer yesterday and told him that I was on coke, that she thinks she saw me do cocaine. She came on here and told everybody that she called CPS on us because she believes that there's neglect, that there's abuse. And she's, I mean, it just keeps going on and on and on. And she doesn't seem to want to quit. She acts like she has some pressing, dying questions that she needs answered. So then she come over here. She's been trying to get me, trying to bait me for freaking months now to come on her channel. So it's just so she can get the views and go back and forth, and I'm not doing that. Like I already said, this is her opportunity. She can ask me anything. If she comes up here and tells me she doesn't want to answer any questions of mine, that's fine. Really I'll answer anything of hers.
What pissed me off the most about Crystal is her going on Caitlin's Facebook and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. Going on Caitlin's Facebook was definitely...
that's when it crossed the line to me. They can do whatever at me, but when they start with the young, that's different.
Yeah. And also family and stuff and gang. I mean, yeah, Justin, last month I filed a protective order against her. And she got freaking lucky because there was some kind of error in the way I filed or something. And I just realized hasn't moved, and I kept waiting and waiting, and it never moved. So I'm going to have to call them and see, I guess. But I was just hoping I wouldn't have to, deal with it, and move forward with it. I would rather her just leave me alone. I don't care if she reviews my lives and stuff. I'm not talking about not talking about me at all or reviewing my lives. I'm talking about the outrageous slander. I want that to stop, especially about anything to do with my family or daughter. I told her that she can play us on her channel after and review. Yeah, I mean, I suppose if she wants to dual stream it, but she's not going to do that either because she knows most people will be in here. So they should spend more time exactly. Maybe Crystal early on used to email me all the time and stuff. From me looking back on my emails, I didn't really realize that, but I look back and she used to email me all the time early on. I don't know if she feels like I don't know if it's another type of 6-up thing where she feels like I disrespected her in some way and now she's on a warpath. I don't know. So that's why I was giving her this opportunity. Let's talk it out. There's no need to keep going on negativity. I'm sure she, if this is truly about her, about Summer Wells for her, then you would think that she would want to talk it out, right? Ask her a question so she can move on and focus on something much more important. She doesn't want to do that. She wants to do the drama. She wants to continue with these assumptions and slanderous attacks because it gets views. But I'm telling you guys, and I'm telling you, Crystal, it's going to be to your detriment. I promise you. It's going to hurt you more than it hurts me, Fred, anybody else. And that's not a threat. That's just the truth. That's just reality. And I don't know how you're not seeing that. I mean, compare yourself. You compare yourself so much to other people. Compare yourself to other creators in this community. How many others have you seen have lawsuits filed against them and protective orders as much as you have? Like, besides, Bullhorn Betty, but gosh, she has a way bigger following than you. Way bigger. I think she has family. Yeah, definitely has family problems. Does she want me to contacting her son that she's having issues with? I doubt that she would want me to do that. I guarantee you, I could uncover all kinds of crazy stuff about Crystal. I know I could. I every single time you get these type of people who get obsessive like it, I've learned this off 6-Up. I learned it off of fucking Lolita, aka CG, Lady CG, etc. Every single time, their lives are so fucked up, and usually the stuff they're saying is about themselves. It's crazy to me every time I look into these people. The source of it's always somebody whose life is so incredibly fucked up. And it doesn't make sense. You would think the way they're talking, they would be like their lives would be perfect. But, they've been arrested several times. They've been fired from jobs for stealing from elderly. That wasn't Crystal. That was Lolita. But it was 666, has how many mugshots did I put up here? 12 to 15. Seriously. I just know it's so obvious. You can tell, when somebody is that obsessive, their life is going to be a mess because they're not taking care of their responsibilities. They're not doing any type of taking care of themselves. Probably not showering. Probably, obviously, it looks like she doesn't go anywhere ever. it looks like her life seems completely depressing. I mean, of course. And it doesn't have to be like that. She's the one that chooses to continue living like that. So I'll go dollar for dollar, Crystal. Oh, really? I don't see. I was gonna just be. I mean, if she wanted to do that, if she was okay with others, you and somebody, others coming up and stuff, addressing her. I don't want it to be an attack on her because I don't feel like would be fair. But if that'd be if she would want it. Yeah, that'd be great. But also, like I said, she can come up here and I won't add anybody else. It will just be me and her. And I'll just let her ask me whatever she wants. And I'll remain respectful as possible. Except her 5-day voice. I don't know. It's just sad. But now we're going on 2 hours now that I've been on here double what I said I was going to. I've always given people like a million freaking chances. Live calling about Chris. No, I don't want to unsubscribe. Oopsies. Sorry, it's logging into one of my. I also, like I've talked about all the time how I make my money on here. Also, like mystery shopping, I've talked about that. That's something I'm looking at right now. I was looking to see what ones were available because I just got an email. Let's see. I could do that. We could do that. I'm not going to say it on here. There's an opportunity. Here's one, and I've done this one before. But it's been long enough that I could do it again. It's like a type of, it's a museum type place. I'm not going to say what place it is because obviously we've got people like, Crazy Crystal and 666 and the jerks that just are insane, obviously, and like to call businesses. So it's a shop where it says you can bring up a companion. It says call ahead of your visit to ask about basic questions about this place, including days and hours of operation, admission rates, and scheduled events. Make a small purchase from the deli, the market they have in there, and order food and drinks from the cafe. So there's like a market and then cafe. So you do that. So they want you to order from something from the market that they have there, and this little cafe that they have there. And it says receipts required. Make sure you note the names of each employee you interact with during your experience. Please include a detailed story at the end of each section of the audit. Tell us what you liked and why. If something was not up to your expectations, please tell us your ideas to improve it. Read the guidelines and shopper questions before doing this shop. And then, so if I wanted to, I could do that, and I would get, and they're paying what it is. Basically, I'd only have to be there for like not very long, like 30 minutes, but it's like a 30-minute drive. I've done this one before, and they pay you $75 for doing it. Plus, they reimburse you for those 2 purchases up to $10. So, let me see. I think before that, sometimes they raise it to $100, so I might wait to see if they raise it. No, that one, that was 75. Maybe if, I don't know, maybe I can ask for 100. So sometimes, like, if you can contact them and be like, well, I would do it, but I need a little bit more because I'm this far away or whatever. You can barter with them, basically. These companies, anybody can do this. Crystal, even you. The thing that sucks though about them is like a lot of them is that you don't get paid for a month. And a lot of them you have to pay money at the time up front, like for like the cafe, like it was saying, and you don't get refunded for a month. So, somebody like me that really is living paycheck to paycheck, like I was saying, doesn't always have the money to shell out in advance. So sometimes that like sucks and I can't do ones like that. Like that. And there's an admission charge and stuff to this place I'd have to pay and all that. So it's like, I think like $5 or something to get in. No, it's not a scam. I've done it. I do it all the time, Valerie. That's what I was talking about. I've worked for that shop. I've worked for that company before. Anybody can sign up, and just anybody can sign up, but just search mystery shop. I signed up with like several different companies, and you just make a profile and look at the task they have available near you, and you can pretty much accept. A lot of them they'll let you accept yourself without even having to get approved, and they'll give you opportunity to complete it. And if they'll give everybody a chance. But of course, if you keep accepting shops and not doing them or not turning them in, of course they're going to drop you.
Yeah, I did the second one.
Yeah, it's not. I mean, so they give everybody pretty much a chance. Yeah, so pretty much anybody can do it.
Yeah, I mean, though, it's used the first time you do it. I mean, not show, but the second time.
Yes, it's like a secret shopper. That's exactly what it is, Bushi. The same companies also contract out with other companies like Red Bull, Coca-Cola, Pepsi. And when they have like resets and stuff, like when they change their packaging and they have to reset the coolers, or where they change around, they shift around. So depending on what's selling of a product, a company, when you go to a store like a gas station, you'll have all certain drinks all together, like all your energy drinks. Of course, like all the Monster's going to be together, and all the, so all the brand Monster, all the energy drinks going to be in one door, or a couple doors or whatever. Anyways, they give you a paper that shows you how they want it to look, and you switch it around like the paper, and you switch around the cooler like that paper. Just you're assigned like a door or two each person to rearrange. It takes about 2 to 3 hours and I was making $100 and $120 each time I did that. And that was what I was doing when Jim passed away, to make up for the income, because Jim helped with bills sometimes. I paid most of the bills, though, because he wasn't living here. At the end. So, how much he made? Yeah, you can make good money, but you only get you can make good money. You can make enough money to pay your bills doing it there are people who do it, and that's all they do. But it takes discipline, and it's very easy to say, oh, I don't feel like doing that today. Some of them, you get lucky. They are moving in, with time. As time goes on and technology gets better, some of them are advancing and paying a little bit sooner. Like, there are some shops that will pay after 2 weeks. But yeah, most of them, it takes a month to get your money back. But yeah, I think my check from them, the first time when I was doing all those resets and stuff after Jim passed, my first check off him was $700 and something from the 1 month that I did, from the first month that I was doing that stuff. I just remember that amount. That's why I was telling you guys, if you have, tell you an idea of. And it just depends also how far you're willing to go. They give you, what are you talking about, black lights? Oh, that's whose room she is, making it look like a 16-year-old dope head bedroom. What? I'm shocked her family hasn't moved out. She thinks she is the only person with a shovel that knows how to dig. Girl, come on. Interview your neighbors in person. I'll come interview your neighbors in person if you want to keep on. Then I'll write a fucking book about you, okay? That's funny. Kukaraja, la kukaraja. She does. She asks questions that are so. She thinks she's entitled to stuff that doesn't make sense. Why she thinks that she should be entitled to that information, or why she feels like I don't know. It's she demands it. Yeah, JC. So let's see. An example of one. I'll tell you guys one of them that I've used. Just an example. I'll type in mystery shopper jobs. Let me see. Okay, so there's one that's typed up, www.secretshopper.com. That's one. Market Force is one. MarketForce.com is a good one. But here in Indiana, Market Force, when I lived in West Virginia, me and Jim would do them too. And Market Force was the one out there that always had the one I use all the time. Gosh, I'd sign up for several sites. They just ask your information and all that stuff. You do your tax stuff and all that. And then immediately after, you get to look at the map and see available jobs and request jobs immediately. Some you can accept right then and start working right away. It's just kind of reminds you of DoorDash in a way, it's not the same. industry, but it's, same idea. It's independent work, contract work. Has Fred made you cornmeal gravy yet? No, but now I'm going to ask him to. Why isn't he talking or showing up in chats anymore? Is he hiding too? No, you haven't heard him, and you haven't heard him in the background. He was just talking. Grasshopper. Doctor around 4 p.m. for PET scan results and car went start. So, oh yeah, we have that issue too here now. And now a freaking washing machine that for some reason keeps giving us the code IE, and I looked it up, and it's supposed to be something about the not getting enough water intake or something, but that's not it. We see the water like pouring in, so I don't get it. Do you have to buy stuff from them? No. Now, sometimes you have to, like, some of their jobs, like, for instance, I think Market Force might be the company that McDonald's uses. For example, McDonald's is a company that hires these companies, and they'll have you go to the, and they'll give you instructions, and sometimes they'll have you order specific things, or they'll tell you what to order, and you go there and you just are grading them. Basically, you have to pay the money. Obviously, you have to pay then for it, and you get refunded a month later. So that's the only thing that's the thing that sucks, is like you have to be able to, anything that costs money at the time, like if there's any entrance fees or if you have to buy food or anything for the shop, like you're the one that has to pay for that, and you get refunded, you get reimbursed. Plus they do a shop fee. And now, like on the food ones, so a lot of people like the food ones, and they don't give very much on the food ones, but it's usually like, oh, they'll give you $5 plus like $35 reimbursement, or something like that. They'll reimburse your dinner. But it's not just like food places. Like I said, I did museums. I did the resets. Oh, I did resets in grocery stores. And the fact that there's probably going to be a bunch of resets in grocery stores because with the changing seasons and stuff, all those, like, you see those like, what are they called? Different things put up in grocery stores that, a little kiosk or a little thing like gloves and hats. Like I've done the gloves and hats. I've done the sandals. It was a company. I forget the company. I'm trying to remember the company's name. And I took off all their winter wear or winter products that were on this thing. Shelf, I guess, or whatever they're called. Why can't I think of it right now? And then I got product from the back. I had to go to the back. You have to get the manager, and tell them that you're there with the company. And they usually just tell you to go back there, and you go back in the store and by yourself and freaking search through all their stuff to find the inventory you're supposed to be looking for to put out. Because these stores don't do it. The stores don't do it. It's not their job. The employees' job's there to put, I guess, they don't pay the employees to do that for some of these things. The companies that come in and ask to sell products in these grocery stores, it sounds like it's their responsibility to stock the shelves themselves. And, so places hire independently people like myself to reset those. And they give you a picture now, and then you turn it in, you take pictures, and you turn it in on your phone and all this in an app. And I've never really had any not like go through, but occasionally you'll have like something where you'll have to go back. But that's hard. That's like rarely happened. I've never had an issue getting paid ever. No, they send you a check. It's contract work. It's your contractor. It's real work. They pay. You can get paid. I got paid by PayPal. You could do by PayPal. You know, there's several. It depends on which company it is. Yeah, just sign up to be a shopper. Also, I think another was a merchandiser. But usually, when you search mystery shopping, all those other ones will come up. It's all the same companies that do those. The mystery shopping companies also do like the setups, like find people. These mystery companies are hired to find people to grade their customer service. You know, it's just people like you and me who go in there and buy food or have dinner and act like you're a regular customer. You can't say it. You can't tell anybody. It's supposed to be completely anonymous. And there's certain things you're supposed to pay attention to, or even time. Sometimes they'll have you time how long it takes for the food to get there or whatever. It's super easy. I was March of 81, Brenda. And the washer means it's an unbalanced load. Move the laundry around and washer, make the load smaller, and then put rent. That's what we did, and it keeps doing it. Okay, I'll take more out of it and see. I mean, I do have Fred's heavy jacket in there. I don't know. I hope it's not broken. Because I don't have, it's not under a warranty anymore. It was bought used. And they gave me a year guarantee or whatever. Or they come out up to a year. It was only year or 6 months. And I've had it for since I moved in here. I don't want to take the jacket out. That's the one thing I needed to wash. Because he smokes and it stinks like smoke.
Don't smoke that much.
There's no excuse when you don't have a job and sit there all day looking at it. I can't stand a nasty. Oh, why is her house? Has she shown her house or something? Yeah. Usually, all these people try to say stuff about me too and my house and all that, but yet you see where they're living in, and it's like, you've got to be fucking kidding me right now. You know, I just don't understand that. I've never been one. I didn't know people go around and accuse others of stuff that they're doing themselves. I didn't know that was a thing. I'm starting to notice it's very, very common with these crazy people, to depress crazy people to come on here and accuse others of what they're actually doing. It's insane. I mean, when I found out that Lolita literally got fired from her job around the time that she was accusing me of scamming an elderly person, she had just been fired for doing that exact thing from her work. I'm not even playing. I put it out there. I put out absolute proof for everybody to see and hear, and people still just did not want to believe me because they did not like me. They knew it was true, and they would not listen. But it's crazy. I couldn't believe You've got to be kidding me. Like, I couldn't believe she literally had just been fired for using for unauthorized purchases on the man's credit card that she was helping take care of. She was basically like an adult babysitter, like, where she'd do stuff, like clean his house probably and take care of him, do little errands and grocery shopping, stuff like that. Well, she was purchasing stuff with his credit card. She's lucky, as far as I know, that they never fucking press charges. She is so lucky. They only fired her ass. Mine didn't spin out. The water took the hose off. A sock was hung in the pump. Don't know how it managed to get there. Yeah, Fred took apart he checked some things, cleaned the filter on the water intakes, because when I looked up the code, it said something about water intake not being it's not getting enough water. So Fred started cleaning the little filters, and then we sat there and watched it, and water was pouring in, and then it would just stop. So I don't know. I'm going to go try to, here in a second, try to take a few things out and right, Rhiannon? Another time a bracelet was around the wheel of the pump. Calling child services parole officers. That freaking is way too much. Yep. Unplug and plug back in. Okay. My water is frozen says the same thing. Your water is froze. That's what I was wondering too, if that could be. I was wondering if that's the first thing I was wondering, if it could have been something about water being frozen. But water was coming in, and we put it on just hot, and it was still doing that. Because it seemed like it was, because I always wash cold. Then we switched over to hot to see if it would work then, and it did the same thing. But it's frozen. That's what I was. But does it, even though water was coming in? That's what I didn't understand. It was like water was coming in still pretty well.
Yeah, it come in for a little bit and then it keeps out.
I haven't unplugged it. Now I have turned it off and on, back on a few times.
I mean, that last time it made it all the way to the rinse cycle.
Just make sure you don't restart the whole load, adding more water. You got to, yeah, I know. That's what we were. I know. That's what we had to do, is run the spin cycle just to get the water out and restart. And I thought that had fixed it and then it got further this time, closer, and it got to the rinse cycle, and then it messed up. And I'm out of detergent. I thought we had tons back there. I'm out of detergent. So, and And so okay. So I kept adding I had 5 packets left. So I had 3 for 3. And then all this happened. It kept messing up. And so I didn't know if it still had detergent in it. So I put the last 2 in it. And then it kept messing up. And so here we are, no detergent. And with that load in there, which it's fine. It doesn't need more detergent. I just need it to actually just run.
We'll have a bubble house when it kicks on.
Huh?
I said, we'll have a bubble house when it kicks on.
Right? If it is still frozen, half bread, my hot water comes in, but my cold water is froze. Ow. Ziggy ours did the same thing. We ordered the water inlet valve and hoping that is the issue. I immediately thought I thought, and that's what I told Fred, but he didn't really think it would be that, but somebody just came in chat. We saw the first troll of the night, and they said they don't see you in chats anymore. Are you hiding? Are you hiding now?
No.
What's to hide? Or there's nothing. I mean, he's always in the background. Fred's
Most
not
time I just go in chat once anyway to say hi to everybody.
Yeah.
Don't ever go back in.
Hey, Patricia.
Unless somebody's asked me a question or something, I see it, I'll answer it in chat.
Patricia says hi, Fred.
Hey.
And Crystal, this isn't Ziggy complaining about her life. This is what real life situations are when you're an independent woman. You should try it, but assuming that's impossible. Yeah, I do understand. I think people do sometimes take me talking about regular life things to people as some kind of, I don't know, like complaining, I don't know. I just talk. I'm just talking to you guys about my life and stuff. We just talk about like regular things. I feel like I'm really happy. I am happy in my life. I don't have any, overall, I'm pretty happy in my life. You know, seriously. And there's not much more. I'm pretty content in my life. And that's all I want. It's just to be peace is the what I want. Peace and just
say we're chill, ain't we, girl?
Yeah, as long as I'm able to just pay my bills, like that's all I care about. Like I don't come on here. I take you guys everywhere. I almost took you guys. We went to across the street today for the first time. I've been here for that restaurant, our little cafe has been there forever. And for the first time, I went over there and we ate today. But I was about to go live during that. I just go live whenever I'm out doing something because I'm like, well, because a lot of times I don't have anything to talk about. I don't know what to talk about. So if we go out doing something, I just feel like it's something to share with you guys and just go, you know what I mean? Like going to the store or something. I'm like, okay, well, this opportunity to go live, and they turn it into like I'm like trying to ask for money or something. Like that's not at all what it because I talk about my life and I go to the store live, that does not mean I'm asking people for money. I'm sorry that people try to turn that into it, but they turn everything I freaking do into like some kind of fraud or grift. It's crazy. Nat's on shit. Nat's on shit. Is that I'm? No. Fred's not hiding it. He's right here. The person you just literally were talking in here, and this person comes in and asks if you're hiding. You haven't been in chats. Just because you haven't been in chats. What? So they can't freaking screenshot everything you say now, or what? You're in the back. He's taught. What's the difference?
I mean, the only time I'm in chat is usually if I'm outside smoking or something. I'll take if somebody asks something or I hear somebody say something, I'll text it in chat, you know. But if I'm in here, I just say it, you know. Usually.
Oh, you're so sweet, Brenda. Oh, you're Nats on shit? Okay. Everybody go subscribe to Nats on shit. That is Holler Girl's backup channel now. That's fine if she wants to dual stream. I mean, if that's what yeah, see? And that's the thing. That is true. Trolls track where I go, and then they call to embarrass me. That's exactly what they do. That's why, just like I opted not to go live today when I went eat, because, every single freaking time people get so just like how somebody somehow got into my freaking Amazon account and deleted my whole wish list. Like, these people are insane. That's some real jealous shit there. Why? I mean, that is just stupid. That's crazy.
Every time you go live, they're trying to log in.
Yeah.
Every time.
Now I have a 2-factor authentication on like most of my stuff that I can, so that like the code has to be put in. But yeah, my password was the same for everything because I don't freaking and somehow it must have got out there somehow. I don't know, but it got figured out after years and years and trying, I guess. I don't know. I know, but Cher's saying that whistle because of the people that she's around. I don't know. I heard her say that she was saying something about, I didn't watch it at all.
Everybody's got their opinion.
Yeah, and that's fine. If Cher wants to think that, that's fine. Good for her.
Everybody's got their opinion.
She's quite judgmental for somebody who wants freaking grace and understanding for her animal abuse charges. So she wants people not to attack her on freaking animal abuse charges and freaking taking off and going to Canada and marrying some guy and leaving her kids, some guy off the internet. And then she's going to judge me when she sent naked pictures to Dawn Wells, or pictures of her ass. Oh, her tattoos is what she says. Sexy pictures. But she's going to say something about me being with Fred. But she was trying to seduce Dawn Wells? Are you serious? Are these people just like completely dumb, or just, I don't understand. But, that is fine. If she wants to think that, I think she knows better at this point. But
You got something on the eye. Come here. You get off the eye.
it's, I mean, obviously law enforcement didn't feel he was guilty if they used him as the person to record Dawn, Candace, and the neighbors on the 15th, 16th, and 17th of June of 2021.
Bam, bam. And ride with them everywhere.
Yeah, I have an emails to TBI. You need proof of me talking to law enforcement about Fred recording for him? I put it out there. I'll put it out there again. I'm not going to sit there and email TBI and law enforcement about Fred recording things for him and stuff when it's not if it's not true. That's just absolutely stupid. I even have on a phone recording me talking about it with law enforcement. Well, and no, they don't say anything. But why would I freaking bring up to law enforcement the person, actual Hawkins County, the person that the county that Fred recorded for in the Summer Wells case? Why would I talk to them and tell them that Fred recorded the 15th, 16th, and 17th, and bring up that and Andy being on the road and all that happened? That doesn't even make sense. Don't you think they would respond with we don't know what you're talking about or something?
I mean, by me recording and stuff is how they actually found out about Andy owning property and stuff, and they'd been to a property on Fields Road and stuff, and I actually went with them and stuff and showed them where the property and stuff was. And, a lot of wells and septic.
Yeah, how did they think they freaking knew about Fields Road property and that disturbed ground they found, the Equus search found? Was it Equus or
Equus search was found?
Why do you guys think they were focused on Fields Road? Could it possibly be because that's what information that came from Fred?
Some information that was recorded
recorded. So they had. I mean, come on, guys. Fred actually rode around with law enforcement in the vehicle with them. Yeah, I can't wait till that. It's snowing pretty good out right now, guys. I didn't know it was supposed to do this. I thought we were
still no snow on radar or nothing, but
yeah.
It's been snowing. The roads has almost got wide.
I've always. What do you mean? Well, if you go back, Roxanne, you could totally see that I've been on. I come on camera probably about like once a week or so. Fred is not a YouTuber. He never asked to be the one that saw Andy on the road when Andy claims he wasn't. Fred didn't ask for all that to happen. He really doesn't want the attention. He's a kind of a shy person, or just, I don't know if shy is the right word. Just he's not a YouTuber, if you know what I mean. Oh, was I muted? See, he's an introvert until you unless you really, really know him, and then he. Yeah, you guys have heard me say before. I like shy guys. I love shy guys. Okay, yeah, there was something going on with the internet there for a second. But yeah, his dad too, the one that raised him, anyways, was very timid too, right, and shy.
Mm-hmm. I'm not real shy myself. I just don't like being on camera much.
Yeah. And also you don't even, but it's not just camera though. You don't even really, if I were to say, hey, let's go live, me and you, you'd be like running, hiding. Like if I were, even if you're just to talk, but if we do it like this, where he's just in a relaxed environment, it's natural, it's more comfortable, you know what I mean? So going on people's panels and stuff is different. Yeah. I know, that's funny that you said that, Luminous, because we had just got done saying that.
If I do anything, it'd be your panel, or I take and go live on my channel.
Yeah. I wonder, I don't know if you can, I don't know.
I can still stream off of something.
Yeah. Yeah, you could through StreamYard. You can stream to YouTube through StreamYard, even if you don't have, at least it used to be like that, even if you don't have the 1,000 subs. But I know now too, like I just posted on Fred's community wall, I put hey and a wave. I was just messing with it and it let me, he has a community wall. I didn't know, it used to be you had to have 1,000 or 5. I think it was when I started, it was, I thought 1,000 subscribers before you even had a community wall. But now I guess they give it to everybody. I don't know.
I mean, that's what Justin had said, but something about, he covered it yesterday, something about Dawn and Candace being separated, and something about trying to run Candace over or something, but he got hurt or something and didn't want to go to hospital or something because he'd go to jail or something.
Oh, yeah, about the new girl. Yeah, supposedly.
He got a new girl up on the hill or something with him. Candace is living somewhere else.
Yeah, I think we've known that there's trouble, that they've been separated now for like about a month, or it's about the time.
About a month.
That's so sweet, lovely lyrics. She says, Ziggy is such a living doll. I wouldn't want to be online without her. Oh, I love that. Fred used to call me, he called me baby doll, and I love that. It's so cute. It's hard to get followers if you can't get an audience, I guess. Yeah, but if Fred went live, people would be there. Like I would share it and people would go. I mean, yeah, he doesn't owe him. He does talk a lot of times. That's true. That's something that somebody just messaged me. Dang, I think we've got an inch of snow since we've been live. Half, 3/4 an inch, maybe not quite an inch. That's crazy. The roads are covered again.
I mean, like me, I don't speak a lot about stuff going on that I don't know much about, you know. If I know something about it, I'll speak on it. But if I don't know nothing about it, I ain't, you know.
Yeah. All right. They'll be back together in no time. Well, I hope that this could be a step towards getting answers.
I think it could be a big step.
Is that Crystal? Can you show your face? Is that really you? Can you show your face? Okay. Hold on a second, Crystal. Okay, I'm gonna go use the bathroom before we talk. Okay, guys, I'll be right back. Crystal's backstage. All right. Sorry about that. I truly did have to use the bathroom. So, all right, guys, here we go. Hey, Crystal, thanks for coming.
Mm-hmm.
So, what's going
on? My first question to you would be, Luminous, what's that church thing you went to that I shared? What's the name of it?
You're going to ask me questions about me, right? Not about others.
Oh, absolutely. You said I can come up on panel and ask anything. So
yeah, for me, yeah. I just didn't want to. I'm not going to comment on stuff about other people, but you know what I mean? Because if I don't know anything about it, it's just not fair.
Network? Did you join that network thing that Luminous is fucking begging people to join, Ziggy?
No, what is it? Which network are you talking about? I don't even.
The psychic network. Let's go in and everybody join and everybody be happy and merry.
No,
I don't know. You were sitting right in front of the church promoting it. I shared a video.
Why is that relevant?
I don't know, Ziggy. Dusty came from your channel, the whole Jenna shit, prayer garden.
Oh yeah, Dusty.
You kissed Ernie's ass. All of it. All of it. All them people come from Luminous. You know that, right?
No, I wouldn't. I don't think so, Crystal.
Oh, you don't think
Ernie was here before? I remember Ernie.
Honey, I can show you the network she was begging me to fucking join.
Okay.
Tell me about the church you were standing in front of. What was the name of the?
Why does that matter, though? I don't understand, Crystal. Like, I'm seriously. This is Crystal. I seriously do not want to fight with you. I'm seriously serious about like.
I'm seriously asking you.
Did you really call his probation officer?
No, I didn't, but I will if you continue.
If I continue, what?
But I will. I want you to quit coming on here and telling me you're going to get a protection order against me, because here's the situation with that, Ziggy. There are actually women out there that are abused. Do you know that? You are on here acting like I am threatening your life, and I'm not.
You're contacting my family. You can't do that. You're contacting. Why would you, Crystal? That's crazy.
Because I believe your daughter's in danger. I believe you have
tell me an example. You're going to have to talk normally. Tell me normally.
I'm talking normally, Ziggy.
Okay, tell me why you believe she's in danger.
Because you're living with a fucking suspect in Summer Wells' case.
Why do you think he's
Because
a
you
suspect?
fly
Why do you
off
do that?
in the middle of the fucking night, not telling nobody. You land your ass in fucking Tennessee in a fucking weird ass dress, not even a fucking wedding dress, and you say I do. In the middle of the night, because you have Christy in your motherfucking chat constantly holding a fucking wrench, because you have all Lady R over here, look at Holler, the fucking gnat. That's why. Because
I've never, you know what? I don't even know Lady R. You think this is paranoia, Crystal? I promise
No,
you,
it's
you're
not
completely paranoid. Are you? I'm not trying to be a bitch. I really am not trying to sit here and call you crazy.
What's the
But this
name
is
of the psychic net? Well, you said you would answer any question. It's actually even in your title. What's the name of the psychic network thing you went to?
in my title? What is she talking about?
Girl.
Do you want me to let Holler Girl up here? Are you going? I told you.
Anybody else on this thing, I'm getting off. Plain simple.
Okay,
This is between us. Holler Girl's a fucking gnat. Do you realize that? Her and Lady are gnats. They're plants. They're here. They're in your chat for a reason. They all ran the marathon. You know that, right?
I wasn't a part of all
Why
that
don't
marathon.
you tell me why Scott H sat on your panel for 4 hours trashing me while you sat here and laughed all cutesy?
What are you talking? Is it after that you freaking contacted Fred and
No, honey, this was way back in 2022, ma'am. This was way back in 2022.
Are you sure that
exactly what I'm talking about? I am 100 fucking % positive. It was before my chicken on a stick lawsuit.
Okay, well, I'm sorry that if I said something bad about you or if I offended you, I don't even know what I could have said 2 years ago or 3 years ago or whatever. But no, seriously, ask me questions, Crystal. Ask me questions you really want to know. Not accusatory. Ask me questions.
I asked you too that you didn't even answer.
I don't know the psychic. If I don't know, I'm not gonna just make up something. I don't know
the name of the psychic church thing you fucking went to.
What's a psychic church? Oh, are you talking about the freaking Mita or the when I went to the
I shared this video, Ziggy.
When I went to the church. I thought you were saying Luminous went to the church.
Mm-mm.
That was a freaking thing where I was asked
perplexed by that. Did Luminous go to a church?
Here, do you want me to show you? I'll show you an email of what that was from the company. Let me see here. I'm trying to remember what it's even called because I haven't been since.
You ain't no bear, Crystal. No, but you're a fucking trash ass fucking bitch. Ozempic psychosis, marathon psychosis, Lady R. Show all your emails. Let's see all your transactions, Lady R. Show everything. You know, all the shit you came in my chat and lied and said you were going to show that you never showed. How about you get your fucking nasty ass up on your fucking panel while you and Holler sit there and fucking scream back and forth at each other and show it. Show the shit you said you were going to show because you didn't. You have all the deets on Squall. Remember that, Lady R? You ain't got shit but criminal fucking activity, in my opinion. I have Jody, her screenshots. I don't give a fuck. Show Jody. I'm not sticking up for Jody. I think she was fucking involved in this shit too. So who the fuck are you to say I have screenshots of Jody? Do you think I really give one single fucking flying fuck, Lady R? Show everything you want. What transactions? The ones where you were a mod during the fucking marathon, running from chat to chat, modding from everybody. I'd like to see your interactions with Q, with Tiffany, with all of them. Show them. Since you have them, and I'm a liar. Oh, okay. We can go back to my chats tonight when I go live and show you how much of a liar I am. Show your shit, Lady R. It was always meant for you to come over here and fucking turn on me, wasn't it? Who's Diana, Ziggy? What's Diana's real name?
I don't know her real name. I don't know a lot of my subscribers' real names.
Oh, okay.
On the screen right here is the place. It's called Tree of Knowledge. They asked me to do tarot if I wanted to come there and do tarot. You see, they have vendors here, $30 vendor space. You can go there. They have, people can by
Okay, but who
reading.
sent it to you?
Who sent it to me?
Coven Council. Oh, that would be it. Thank you, Luminous. Goodbye, bitch. Coven Council. Thanks, Luminous. I'm gonna share your fucking text messages with
Where's
me,
the
okay?
Coven?
Goodbye. I'm out. Peace.
So you're not asking questions. You just came on here to fucking. Is that you, Holler Girl? The Nat?
Yes.
Okay. I just making sure it was really you. Oh my God. Dude, what the hell was that? I guess that must have not been Holler Girl because she just dropped. Or maybe she didn't realize she was still up there. I don't know. She didn't even ask any questions. I seriously don't understand, guys, that I'm trying to remember, what does that even have to do with anything? It was, I don't understand. I'm so freaking confused.
Oh, aren't we though?
Yeah, like that's like, it's like, so I'm like, I don't understand even, I'm just like baffled. What does that have to do with anything? What my little, little meetup where there were psychics and tarot readers and stuff like that. And they asked if I wanted to be a vendor there. I mean, I had to pay.
She's not even thinking clearly. You can obviously hear it in her voice. She just woke up and she don't even know what the fuck she's up there talking about. She has no idea who we are, where we came from, or what we gonna do.
It's crazy.
She wants, I guess that she really, really, really wants someone to push the issue on her. It doesn't make any sense. No one digs their own damn grave like this that has literal common sense.
I know. Yeah. Exactly what's happening here. And it's like, I want to, like, even when she was up on my panel, I want to be like, Crystal, what are you doing? You know, but you can't talk sense into her. She will just scream.
What does anything about anybody got any damn thing to do with Summer? Because it don't. If I talk to Scott, if you married Fred, if we did that, who fucking cares? It ain't you.
Definitely, my father's
wish it fucking was, though, Crystal. You fucking wishing you was the one, huh? You over crushing on Fred? You can't fucking can't keep from saying his goddamn name. You thinking about him all the fucking time, ain't you, Crystal? Fred. Yeah, we know. We already know about Fred. Don't you wish? Don't you wish you was Ziggy, bitch? Where you could be any fucking thing you wanted to be? Because our mama said she could. And you don't like it that she was, as you would say, the spoiled little girl that could do and have any fucking thing she wants. Such a shame you didn't get those opportunities. Sorry for you. I mean, call your mommy and bitch at her about your fucked up life. Because that's where your problem is where you was raised. You taking that shit out on other people.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Maybe you should have fixed that between your life problems before you brought them here. Your mental issue is leaking.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely.
No judge and no court will ever give a fuck if I talk to Scott, you, Fred, Candace, Dawn. Who gives a goddamn who I talk to?
How is she going to explain that to the judge? You think the judge is going to like
laugh at you so hard and tell you to get the fuck out of his court? You might get a damn contempt on your ass for being so stupid.
She's going to end up getting charges. That's what's going to end up happening. It's going to end up being criminal charges, and then it's going to be everybody else's fault.
I mean, they're in the process now. Her threats today and yesterday, they're in the process now. To fuck.
Yeah, I know. It might be too late. It very well could be too late.
Bitch, you ain't row. You will not be let go. We know Roe ain't nothing but a hoe. You done fucked up. You done fucked up. You want to call me ghetto? God damn it. I'll show you fucking ghetto, motherfucker. I am the ghetto fabulousest motherfucker you've ever met.
I'm sorry, I didn't see your comments in the back chat. I never freaking noticed. I just now saw them. I promised her I want to add anybody to the world.
So scared bitch is. She showed the world who ain't got the balls to talk to nobody. She can run her alligator fucking mouth with no fucking teeth attached. Like somebody's scared. Ooh, do you understand me?
Sorry. Oh gosh. I don't know.
Stock of true crime. That's what the fuck you are. You're the laughing stock of a wannabe true crime creator. You'll never make it. The people that are real true crime creators, because Ziggy doesn't even consider herself as that. No one does but you, because it's your job, you think. You would be fired day one. They look at you and they tell you, get your ass home.
Really, most of the time we don't even talk about true crime over here, because
she just can't stand it that you're sleeping with Fred, because that's what she wants. She wants a white man and a black man, okay? Bitch wants her cake and eat it too. You want to accuse and throw fucking accusations? Bitch, let's go. I got some.
I think it's more that she will wish to one that talks to her.
Give her some attention, Fred, so she'll stop. Lord have mercy. Tell her she's not pretty.
Gosh.
Are you running your mouth? I need you to get up on Amazon or Lang and order you some hair products for that shit that's damn near about to fall out your head. Your damn hairline's so fucking far back. I'm not sure if that's where your hair starts or if that's your fucking ponytail.
Shit, I was muted. I didn't know I was muted, damn it. What happened? Damn it. I'm so sorry, but I hope she didn't think I was ignoring her. Could you hear me on there? Until very recently, Fred? I'm just making sure I wasn't muted like that. I don't want her to think I was. Oh, yeah. Shit, I was muted. Now Crystal's going live, so the craziness continues. It didn't work. Oh, you're sweet, anyone. Isn't new? She's been doing this years. Not even the first time Crystal did something like this. Laughing so hard, my side is hurting. You guys, and I don't even want to be like that towards. I really, really, don't. I just hate it that she can't freaking comprehend or like, I don't know. It's just frustrating as hell. It really is. It's frustrating, like dealing with somebody like this that you don't understand at all what they're talking about. You know what I mean? Like you're seriously completely lost. Like it's like same with 666 really. Like it doesn't make sense. I just don't understand. Loomis, I don't think it was you that sent me that. It wasn't you that sent me about the. I don't know what the hell she's talking about. Why she thought it was Luminous. I'm trying to remember where I freaking heard about that stuff, and it's bothering me now that I can't remember. Oh shit! I know, guys. I know I know who. There was a girl. Okay, I know who it was. It was a lady. There was a short time, guys, and I didn't put it out on here because it was going to be. It was something that was in the beginning in the works. It was going to be, we were going to go through with a lawyer and everything. Me and another lady were going to start a business together on my tarot channel. And this was like, it's been way before Fred was even here. So it was like early on my channel. And she had found me through my channel and she really just said she believed in me and she started, supporting me and she wanted to basically be like an investor, invest in me and be the one that pays for the stuff. And then she get a percentage type deal. But the thing is, she was, of course, I would have to do things a certain way. Like she said she wanted me to be myself because that's why people were there. But then I started noticing like her getting upset about certain things I would talk about and stuff. And it made me feel like I was afraid to say what I wanted to say, So that kind of just never went through, unfortunately. She's a really nice lady though. And she did really help me a lot, help get my tarot channel going. Oh yeah.
That was what, the end of 23 or something, when that started.
Yeah.
Like November or something. I think it was this summer.
Yeah, not very many people knew about that.
Yeah.
Because I knew people would harass her, so, and it's not anybody fucking knows on that we see in the community here. So Crystal, you can calm down. Maybe if you went live, going live showing some of your talents and stuff or your hobbies, maybe somebody would take interest in you too. And
I don't want to show her hobbies.
She's a howdy. How can you have hobbies if you're focused on somebody else 24/7? Interesting. So sorry, I was muted on purpose that time. Hey, Rosemary. I don't even care. Like I think she's the one that's been trying to get into my emails and stuff. I don't know what she thinks she's going to see. I'll show, if it wasn't for exposing other people's names and their stuff, their private stuff that you sent me that they don't want other people to see, I would show it. I don't care. Everything about me is out there. Yeah, I know. I heard. I know, it's sad, Jane. I could see why people would be jealous of Christy's life, but gosh. Christy, I mean, I could see why. I tell her that. I tell her people are just, I mean, she has an amazing life from, and at least from the outside looking in, it looks that way, right? So, I don't know why she left so fast. But I wasn't even attacking her. I was trying to get her to. It's like she waited till I was about to just log off and finally freaking clicked on the link. Last fucking second, right when I was going to leave. And then stayed only for a few minutes and didn't even ask any questions, really. Except stuff that doesn't even. See, that's what's so confusing. Like, I don't even understand how that is. How a lot of this stuff is relevant, or even why. I can't even think even I'm trying to think from a crazy person's mind standpoint and how they might think it's relevant. I just can't understand, especially that church tarot thing. What the hell was that? How was that? Gosh. And I truly don't know Diana's real name, and it doesn't matter, or many of your guys' real names. Is that really important? And there's many people that I talk to regularly. I don't know their regular names on here, and I might have talked to them since the very beginning. It just never came up. I don't really talk on the phone with people too much. Who is that, Val? I think I have actually proof of that email from that lady inviting me to do that. She wanted me to go to that event. I remember, because she thought it would be good for me. It was a lady who was investing in me, who wanted to invest. We were going to start a business together, legit business, lawyers and everything. She had already contacted her lawyers. Stuff definitely was 100% legit. She wanted me to go to that event so that I can meet like people, so I can meet more people in that also are in, or tarot readers or whatever in that field. And then you kind of network. That's how networking is all about who you know. It truly is. Yeah, she said that she's going to that she didn't contact Fred's probation officer, but that she is what she's saying. She turned her camera before she left. Aw, Rhiannon.
That
I just don't see it important for me to know people's like real last names and shit. Huh?
last trail event when it's supposed to be in like March 8th or something.
Was it in a March?
September, yeah, I think it was March 8th if I'm not. I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
6th or the 8th.
So
was when you
it
were
makes
supposed to
that feels about right because it
When
feels right about right after you got into the
Yeah,
whatever it's called.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I think it was, best of my knowledge, it was like the 6th or the 8th one of March when you were supposed to went and read at that one place, at that one event. Not the church, but the other event.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I
Where
was.
You rented the booth and stuff.
Oh yeah, that's right. I was supposed to go to that, but I didn't.
Yeah.
That's right. I rented the booth,
Mm-hmm.
but I didn't end up going.
Mm-hmm.
But something happened. I forget what happened.
You come visit me
Oh yeah,
that weekend before.
yeah.
Something of that weekend.
Oh yeah, I chose to. Yep,
That was the
I
first
chose to
time.
come see you instead of do that event. Yep, that is true. See, he's my memory because my memory's so bad. Like you know when she was asking me these questions about this like church and stuff, I'm like I'm
I
not
didn't know
cruel.
what
I'm
she
truly
was actually talking about though.
yeah. I didn't know what she was talking about. Like, I mean, I truly didn't. I really wanted to know what she was talking about. I thought she was talking about luminous in a church. I'm like, what the fuck? And there's probably a few times. I mean, I've been to a church a few times since I started.
Tennessee, but, you know,
Huh?
the event was supposed to be in Tennessee, where you rented that booth and stuff.
Was it supposed to be in Tennessee?
It was 2 hours from Knoxville.
Oh, yeah. I was yeah, Luminous. Don't let her.
But my memory's changed too. No.
Your memory is really good.
I do have a good memory. I can't say that.
It is like blackmail. Here you don't go real life on anyone. She's irrelevant, Siggy. We love you here, and you know where we stand right there with you. Look what happened to Doug from Northport.
It don't have nothing to do with Summer's case.
Mm-mm.
90% of the bullshit that Crystal talks about don't have nothing to do with Summer's case or no connections to Summer's case, period.
It's just sad. I feel like I don't know. It's sad. Does she have anybody that is her family living with her? They let her. I mean, I guess I don't know how they can control her really, but does she? Who lives with her? Like, I mean, not you don't have to say specifically their names and stuff, but like, I know her husband. Is there any other family members? Like, because it makes you wonder why isn't anybody intervening here?
I know there's a 19-year-old lives with her. I don't know how many more. But she is bitching about the 19-year-old on Facebook the other day. Crystal was.
And oh, really? Your
When it
order.
comes actually to Summer's case, a lot of us need to put our feelings to the side and stuff and focus this on Summer. Summer's the victim, not everybody else.
Yeah. So, wow. Sorry, I'm reading a private message. There's something else going on too, but it's not about this. And it's got me a little bit. Oh, somebody ordered us dinner, Crystal. Are you freaking mad? I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. Somebody ordered us dinner. Thank you. That's really sweet. Or it might be groceries. I don't know. It might be groceries, like stuff to make. I don't know if it's dinner or groceries. They said burgers and stuff. It's yeah. Holler Girl went live? Okay, let's look. I know, she was mad. She wanted to talk. And she went live? I don't see her. Holler Girl's not live.
She said she was going to. Once you got off your channel, I want to go.
Yeah, everybody please go sub up to her. Once she comes on, I'll send everybody to her chat. We'll all go there, okay? Will you guys go there? Hey, Holler Girl, go live and I'll send everybody there. If you can. If you can't, if you don't want to right now, it's fine. I'm just saying if you wanted to, because I could pass the baton to you because I've been live for 3 hours and I think somebody thought I needed some replenishment, some nutrients after having to deal with Crystal. Exactly. And just like I would want good things to happen for others too. Because if others have good things happening in their life and they're happy, they won't be concerned about your life, and messing with you. So the best thing to do is just like pray for these people that they freaking get a life. Let me see. Okay, she's live. Okay, guys, let's go over there. Please subscribe when you go over to Holler Girls. She's only a couple hundred away from what she needs to get monetized. And we have a couple hundred in here. So maybe even if half of you guys go over there, we can help her get like even closer. So go over there. I'll meet you guys there. I'll be in chat. Okay. I have some other shit now I have to fucking deal with. So yay. I might be back on later to talk about that shit. So I'll talk to you guys later. I'll be on Holler Girls.